Well, I'm standing in the terrace of one of Toronto's most exclusive and premium condominiums. This $8 million condo has 2 bedrooms, a luxury living room and dining room, a gourmet kitchen, private elevators, not 1 but 3, and round-the-clock full-time concierge service. I'm excited to give you a tour of this condominium. It's listed by Barry Cohen and his team, so make sure you go onto his website to check out all of the details. And there's so much shopping and life going around this area. It's honestly unbelievable. Let's get started. Okay, a little tip about me. This right here, this is my dream come true in any house, especially in a condominium. This long hallway with these lights, exactly the way that it is, oh my God. Seriously guys, it can't get more luxurious than this. When you walk into something like this, you know it's high end. And not only is it a hallway, it's your front entrance. So literally, there's 3 doors here and they're each your own private elevators that take you straight up to your suite. No longer do you need to walk through those hallways with your groceries. You step right into your own private 3,000 square foot condo. When I first saw this unit, I would say back in the summer, which is about 6 months ago, it didn't look like this. There was some renovations happening because the building is about 15 years old. They decided to do renovations, really make the space look nice and bright and updated. And I'm so glad they did, because check this out. This is your little enclave when you walk into the front foyer. So you come and you see this. I mean, this itself is so powerful and so beautiful. I think if I were to walk in through those elevators with an $8 million budget, I would go for this just because of this space here, because it's so beautiful. So when we were actually going through with the homeowner on what things to do and what things not to do, 4 sconces here was the idea. And I'm so glad she came up with this idea, because you need it. You need this wow factor to really brighten up the space. If you didn't have these lights, it might be a bit dim. And I love her selection of light fixture here. So she really warmed up the space with the walnut floors by going with brass details. And I love that. So it comes a little bit out of the more modern look, makes it a little bit more transitional, and adds a lot of luxury to the space. So we have a great room in this beautiful unit, and it's quite large and it's quite great. I mean, any unit that you can fit a grand piano in, even in a house, I consider it a large house. So this room here went through some changes. Again, they had this gorgeous wall unit custom made for this space, and I love how it kind of goes with all of the black and the walnut and the brass details. Really gives all of the white walls a big punch, because on this side you have walls and then it's all just windows. Check this out, guys. This is my dream come true. Anybody that knows Sanas knows that I love my windows, and this is beautiful because it's floor to ceiling, gives ample amount of lighting, and just really lets you do whatever you want with the space. Even what happened here is the dark furniture. So we have sofas that are all done in black, and then we lightened it up with some white pieces, our brass coffee table, brought in a mixture of, as you can see here, we stacked our coffee tables with the glass and the marble stone. And I really feel like it was needed, because if you go everything dark, 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 it can be too dark. But this is just perfect because there's harmony between the dark sofas, the light rug, the lighter accent chairs like we have here, one of my favorite pieces that we had custom made. And guys, your gorgeous grand piano. I mean, this is beautiful. This is actually probably a baby piano. This is not the grand piano, but I feel like this adds so much luxury. And no, this baby was here before. It's not something that we added in our staging. Looks perfect in this bay window. So one of the things I want to go over with you guys is planning the space and what we did here, because it's actually quite important when you're staging a house. This is our great room. So this needs to be fully seated to its maximum capacity without blocking or making the space look too cluttered. Now, what we did here was, because we have the window wall and then we have this longer side wall with the drywall, then we have our wall unit here. So we have a three-sided U-shaped space to work with. Where you're standing right now is all open concept. So this is where the foyer, people walk in through this way. So obviously you want to leave this open. And when I came in for my consultation, I remember going through different ideas of what I could do with this space. And this was one of them that turned out really nicely, but I want to go over why we did what we did. So this is quite a long wall, and we have a full sofa seated against this window with a couple accent tables, because obviously they accent the sofa, they add accessories to the room. It's almost like putting on jewelry on top of your clothing to really finish off that outfit. And then we have another sofa against our long wall, which absolutely this is necessary. And whenever you're dealing with a space where you have one long wall, you need to put your sofa against that wall. Now, in this oversized condo, we have two walls to work with. So we did a sofa and another sofa. Now, something really cool is the fact that they have this double-sided fireplace here done in a perfect stone finish, I would say. Again, continuing with the black and the gold theme. This is fantastic. But what it does is it's like multi-purpose. One, it gives off heat because it's a fireplace and you need it in Toronto. And two, it creates a little divider between your formal space, your sitting space, and your dining room space. And now here we are in our grand dining room. Guys, this dining room is quite large for a condo, but I guess when you're talking about $8 million, you're almost expected to have either a family or you entertain and you need the space. So we did an 8-seater here, and it's a 96-inch table, but I have to say that you could go much larger than this and even seat 12. So you do the math, it would come out another 4 feet or so, 2 feet from either side, and that should be ample enough to host, entertain, or just keep up with the family. Now, this light fixture, I actually saw it here when I came in the last time to take my consultation photos, and I was like, oh, I love this light, because we have used this recently for one of our clients, and we use it in his dining room. It was a townhouse, but it's just such a pretty light, like a statement piece. And I always say that lights are like jewelry, so you need to make them very wow. Not each and every one, but the main ones, especially your dining room. This one is so delicate. I love the crystal kind of iced look effects on the bulbs. It's not exposed, it doesn't look casual, it looks luxury. It's a beautiful piece, and I definitely recommend it. I now know what I have been missing in my kitchen all my life, and it's a ladder. And I don't know if I'd be using it to go up to get anything or just kind of like hang around and be like, wee, slide around. Guys, this is the first house that we have done a home tour, or that I have even styled, that has a ladder in the kitchen. I think it's such a great idea, so creative. It adds a lot of fun vibes here, because you look at it, you're like, that's interesting. And it's convenient. I feel like it's practical for all of us that need to get up and get stuff from the top drawer. Now, I'm gonna say something. One of the things that caught my eye in this kitchen is the fact that obviously it's a luxury kitchen, and they are going to take their cabinetry all the way up to the ceiling. And this is something that we always recommend when we are doing renovations, when we are building. We tell our clients, spend the extra money and go all the way up, because one, it makes your ceiling height look taller, looks more uniform, and it gives you more storage space. And in the center of the kitchen, you have an oversized island with bar stools all along the side over here. And again, very well use of space. You have your built-in fridge, you have a built-in wine cellar, wine cooler here, which is great again for entertaining. This kitchen is fully loaded. I love the design. I love the finishes because I feel like everything is so warm. The floors go nicely with the cabinet finishes. Everything is done in stainless steel. The light fixture selection, it's very light, it's very airy, not so in your face. It's all really harmoniously playing well together, and I love that. And what we did to accessorize it is we brought in some beautiful greenery from Crate & Barrel. I love these plants. They're fantastic to add a little bit of vibrance to your space, give some color, bring in some of that more organic, natural look. And obviously we have our little toys that we always stage with. And all of this just brings some life to this space, makes it look more natural and lived in and warm and welcoming, I would say. Well, this kitchen's not done because we have another full seating area on the other side of the kitchen. So here we did 6 chairs, an 86-inch table, glass top, again, because I wanted to keep it light and airy. When you come in through that side, I didn't want anything too bulky or solid, so that your eye kind of flows and you go out through the window. Great light fixtures here, looks really cool. All of the lights here are selected really nicely, and I feel like everything goes nicely together. Guys, I'm gonna take you around the kitchen and onto the other side because there's a whole living space on the other side. Let's go through. I feel like I could get lost in this unit, and I feel like I have a couple times because I've come out of different doors and I'm like, where am I? Okay, there's the kitchen. Oh, there's the bedroom. Now I know where I am. So this is the main hallway that leads to your front entrance over there. And then we come back this way and we have a full home office here, guys. Gorgeous office. I love it. I feel like the wallpaper selection here was fantastic because it really warms up the space. Again, keeping up with all of the walnut finishes on the floor. This wallpaper is kind of like a gold color and it's in a grass cloth finish, which is really nice because it gives it kind of that casual but yet luxury look. So on this side here, we have a full wall unit. We have a nice, gorgeous limestone fireplace. And then you have another outdoor balcony that you can walk out to. So this was important when we were styling here. And although it's a big space, there's a lot to fit in to an $8 million condo. So we wanted to do a desk area, obviously, because you have to sit down to your work. But at the same time, I wanted to do a sitting area. And I felt like that was important too, because you know, you're sitting down working late, you want to sit down, watch some TV, or you just want to take a break. So this was really important to have an office space as well as a sitting space. So this is our home office. I love it. Great windows, brings in a lot of natural light, and it doesn't make you feel claustrophobic in your office. Guys, let's go and see what's happening next. Okay, so we have another long hallway here. Not as extravagant as the other one because the other one had the hanging lights. And I want you guys to really notice that, what a difference it makes. If you have a space like this, if you have hallways like this, it's nice to bring in, yes, pot lights for sure, but hang some fixtures, even semi-flush or even flush mount. But when you see those pieces on the ceiling, it creates a pathway almost, and it makes your hallway look more elongated. All right, so this is hallway number 2. We have a 1-bedroom here, which has a great wall unit built in. And we did it with a double headboard and 2 nightstands. But the other bedroom, which is the primary bedroom, is the focal point of this unit. And I want to take you there. All right, primary bedroom has a few entrances. One that goes here, and you have his closet, which we're not going to go into because there's some tools and stuff on the floor. And then we have the primary ensuite on this side, which I'm going to turn on all of these lights for you guys to give you a feel for this gorgeous space. Check this out. Isn't this a dream come true? This bathroom reminds me of being in Paris. Very Parisian looking. I love this transitional look. I love the fluting details done in the vanity. I haven't seen a design like this. Only in the hotels in Paris that I have stayed in have I seen something like this with this shape, with this design. It's beautiful, it's luxury looking, and really all we had to do was add some greenery and some towels and call it a day, because I feel like this bathroom kind of speaks for itself. Doesn't even need to be renovated, which I feel like this is from the original when it was first built. I know we didn't renovate this or talk about doing any renovations, but it's pretty much stone, floor to ceiling, countertop, carrying through with the same stone, the same finish. And then on this side here, you have your stand-up shower, which cute knob. I like this knob. It's in like a crystally clear finish. And then you have the shower. Guys, this is so Paris. This is really what Paris hotels are all about. It's all stone, top to bottom with the veining, very busy looking, very provincial. I love this. And now into our primary bedroom. So when I came here, it was just the 4 walls, nothing added. We added kind of like a sideboard here, custom made. Did some fluting, put in a nice picture frame TV, which I love. I think it looks fantastic. And that was it. And then they changed the light fixture too. So just very minimal changes in here, but made such a big impact on the space. Really makes it look updated. And what we did was our king headboard, 2 nightstands, area rug, some accessories, and this bedroom is good to go. And now for her closet, would you like to see? Well, yeah, it's kind of beautiful. So it's really a different design than I've seen before. I love the shape and design of the cabinets and the closet doors here. They're all pretty much done in mirrors, so you don't need any freestanding mirror to check yourself out before you leave. You just kind of look at your door and you're good to go. This is a great way to open up space. So if you have a closet, not like this where you have big windows already, but if you have a more confined closet and it's a little bit dark or dim, it would be a good idea for you to put mirrors on your doors because that will really open up your space, 1, and 2, gives you the convenience of checking out your outfit and then heading out the door. And of course, what closet would be complete without an island? You do have a gorgeous island here. Again, this was custom made, I guess, about 10 years ago, but it's a fantastic idea. Check this out. You can put all of your jewelry on top, and it's done in a mirrored finish at the top, so you can see what's in there. And then you have a bunch of drawers and doors for you to put all of your stuff in. I love this. I think it's a great idea. If you have the space for it, definitely consider it. And if you don't have the space for it, forget about it because it's a space killer if you don't. And this unit actually does come with its own private terrace in the primary bedroom. Let's go check it out. Let's see what side of the street we're facing here. Guys, this is absolutely fantastic. I mean, summertime, definitely a couple patio chairs here, and I would be lounging outside all day long because you know there's no bugs coming up here. We're actually on the 17th floor. It's quite high, I have to say. And yeah, so that's Bloor Street over there, which is Toronto's most exclusive, pretty much premium street you can think of for shopping. So if you're heading down to Toronto and you want some good luxury shopping, you want to hit Bloor Street for sure, and it's side street. So that's Bloor Street right there, Holt Renfrew's right there, Harry Rosen's right there, I see them both, and then you have Yorkville, which is right there too. So you are in the hotspot of Toronto. Well guys, we are completing our tour of this luxury $8 million condo. This was one of my favorite projects to work on. Thank you for Barry for the giving me the opportunity to stage this unit for you. It turned out fantastic and I'm sure it's going to be sold in no time. We started our video here and I really wanted to finish it off here because I still love this hallway. I think it's a perfect addition to this gorgeous unit. Guys, if you enjoyed the tour, let me know which part of this $8 million condo really caught your eye. I'd love to hear all about it. Like the video, comment below, subscribe to our channel, and I will catch you in the next video. See you later. Oh, let me call the elevator for you. Do, 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 do.